What happens when a coupon queen meets a scanner that says no? Spoiler: soup cans fly and sprinklers rain. Okay, let's get started. The sun dipped low over the cracked asphalt of Jefferson Heights, a sleepy Ohio suburb where strip malls and chain restaurants clung to life like weeds in a sidewalk. BigMart sat at the edge of town, a hulking concrete box flanked by a Dollar Tree and a shuttered Blockbuster, its faded red sign a beacon for bargain hunters. It was March 8th, 2025, a Saturday, and the parking lot was a chaotic sea of rusting sedans, overflowing trash cans, and stray shopping carts rattling in the wind. The air smelled faintly of fryer grease from the Taco Bell across the street, mingling with the exhaust of a pickup truck idling near the entrance. Karen Wheeler lived 3 miles away in a sagging split-level house with peeling paint and a yard full of dandelions. She was 47, a former office manager laid off 6 months ago when her company downsized, now scraping by on unemployment checks and a dwindling savings account. Coupons weren't just a hobby, they were survival. Every night, she sat at her chipped Formica kitchen table under a flickering bulb, scissors snipping through junk mail, newspapers, and soggy flyers she'd scavenged from neighbors' bins. She'd built a reputation in the American Deal Hunters Facebook group, posting blurry photos of her hauls. 47 items for $12.99 at Kroger, 32 rolls of toilet paper for $8 at Target. They called her the Coupon Queen, and she wore the title like a crown. That morning, she'd prep for BigMart like a soldier gearing up for war. Her cracked leather wallet bulged with coupons, some so old the ink had faded. She pulled on her "I speak to the manager" t-shirt, a faded gray relic from her victory over a pet store clerk who dared to deny her a refund on a half-eaten bag of dog food. A pink baseball cap, stained with coffee, topped her chestnut bob, dyed at home with a $5 box from Rite Aid. She checked her reflection in the smudged bathroom mirror, nodding to herself. Today, she'd save $50 or more. Today, BigMart would kneel. Karen's beat-up Toyota Corolla sputtered into the BigMart lot, parking crooked across 2 spaces near a flickering streetlight. She grabbed her wallet and a reusable tote bag, branded with a rival store's logo, a petty jab at BigMart, and marched toward the entrance. The automatic doors wheezed open, blasting her with cold, stale air. Inside, the store was a buzzing hive. Fluorescent lights flickered overhead, casting harsh shadows on scuffed linoleum floors. The intercom crackled with a garbled announcement about a sale on ground beef, drowned out by the tinny beat of an old Katy Perry song looping through the speakers. The crowd was thick, weekend warriors stocking up for the week. A mom in yoga pants wrestled a screaming toddler into a cart near the produce section, his sticky hands clutching a bruised apple. An old man in a Vietnam vet cap shuffled down the canned goods aisle, muttering about inflation as he compared soup prices. 2 teenage girls in crop tops giggled near the makeup display, snapping selfies with glittery lip gloss. A young employee, barely 16, pushed a mop across a soda spill near the candy aisle, his red vest sagging off one shoulder, his face a mask of boredom. Karen didn't flinch at the chaos. She thrived in it. Her cart squeaked as she shoved it through the throng, her eyes scanning for deals like a predator stalking prey. She'd memorized the BigMart app's weekly ad: 25% off yogurt, $1 off cereal, a buy 2 get 1 free on toilet paper she'd exploit with a single pack and a coupon. This was her battlefield, and she was ready. First stop, the frozen food aisle. The hum of refrigerators filled the air as Karen yanked open a fogged-up door, cold mist curling around her hand. She grabbed a jumbo Tony's pepperoni pizza, its box crinkled and frosted over from months in the back. She fished out the coupon: $2 off any Tony's frozen pizza. Expires December 15th, 2024. 3 months past due, but Karen didn't care. She'd bullied a Walmart cashier into taking a 6-month expired coupon once, her voice loud enough to make the line cringe. BigMart wouldn't dare resist. She moved on, methodical and relentless. 6 cups of Yoplait yogurt landed in her cart, 6 for $3 with a coupon she'd printed from a shady coupon site. A box of store-brand cornflakes, 50 cents off, clipped from last month's paper. A 12-pack of toilet paper, $1.50 off if you bought two, but she'd argue it applied to one. Each item hit the cart with a thud, her pile growing into a teetering tower of thrift. Around her, the store pulsed. A kid knocked over a stack of ramen packs, his dad hissing, "Pick it up." The old vet grumbled louder. $2 for soup? Robbery. The mop kid sloshed his bucket, muttering, "I don't get paid enough for this." Karen ignored it all, her focus laser sharp. By the time she hit the checkout, her cart was a chaotic masterpiece. Boxes jutting out, yogurt cups balanced precariously, toilet paper rolls threatening to tumble. She was ready for war. The checkout lanes stretched across BigMart's front like a gauntlet, each register a fortress manned by a red-vested soldier. Karen chose lane 5, spotting Josh, a gangly 17-year-old with greasy bangs and a name tag dangling loose. His eyes were glazed, his shoulders slumped, a perfect target, too tired to fight back. She rolled her cart up, the squeak echoing over the hum of scanners. "Hey, kid," she said, her tone syrupy but edged with menace. "I've got coupons. Scan everything first, then I'll hand them over one by one." "Got it." Josh nodded, barely awake, and started scanning. The beep-beep was steady as the total climbed. $45, $60, $78. Behind her, the line grew restless. A mom with a crying baby rocked her stroller. A burly guy in a camo jacket tapped his work boots. A pair of retirees whispered about rude people these days. Karen stood firm, arms crossed, watching Josh like a hawk. He finished at $92.37, and she slid her coupon stack across the counter, thick as a brick. Josh picked up the pizza coupon, squinting. Ma'am, this expired 3 months ago." Karen's eyebrow arched. "What did you say? Expired? Bull. I've used that here a dozen times. BigMart takes expired coupons if you ask. It's policy." Josh scratched his neck, glancing at the faded print. "I don't think we do. Let me get the manager." "No manager," Karen snapped, her voice spiking, making the baby wail louder. "Just do your job, kid. I'm a loyal customer. Thousands a year here. You gonna disrespect me over $2? Josh sighed a long, pitiful sound and tried the barcode. The machine buzzed red, invalid. "See," he said, pointing. "It won't take it. I can't." "Fine," Karen hissed, her tone venomous. "If you're too dumb to fix it, get the manager. Now." Josh fumbled the intercom. "Manager to register 5. Manager to register 5, he droned. As they waited, Karen turned up the volume, muttering loud enough for all. "Service is garbage now. No respect for loyal customers. I'm giving this dump 1 star. Linda trudged over from the service desk, her dyed blonde bun unraveling, her red vest wrinkled from a double shift. She was 54, a retail lifer with crow's feet and a permanent caffeine twitch, hardened by decades of Karens, shoplifters, and spilled milk. She'd clocked 12 hours already, her feet aching in worn sneakers, her patience thin as tissue paper. "What's the problem?" she asked, her voice flat, eyeing Josh's slump and Karen's glare. Karen switched to fake sweetness, sharp as a blade. "Hi, Linda. I'm just trying to check out with my coupons, but your boy here won't apply them. They're valid, and I know BigMart bends rules for loyal folks like me. 15 years shopping here." Linda grabbed the stack, flipping through with practice speed. "Ma'am, these are expired. Month past due. We can't take them." Karen's face flushed, her cap tilting as she leaned in. "Can't take them? You calling me a liar? I've got 5,000 Facebook followers. Linda, I'll post this. Everyone's gonna know BigMart screws people." Linda didn't blink. "Post what you want. Rules are rules. I'll knock $5 off as a one-time deal. Take it or leave it. $5. Karen's shriek pierced the air, rattling the candy racks. "You think I'm a beggar? I've got $30 in coupons. You think I'll let you scam me?" She yanked her cracked iPhone 8 from her purse, glitter case flashing, and hit record. "Look at this, people," she bellowed, aiming at Linda and Josh. "BigMart's rejecting my valid coupons. This is how they treat loyal shoppers." The crowd swelled. 15, then 20 people, some annoyed, some amused. The mom groaned. "Just pay already." Camo jacket guy grinned. filming Karen with his phone. The retirees clucked their tongues, one muttering, "She's one of those." The teenage girls from earlier wandered over, giggling, total Karen vibes. Linda crossed her arms. "Ma'am, stop recording. This is private property. I'm asking you to quit." Karen smirked, stepping closer. "I've got rights to film in public. I know the law, Linda. You can't stop me." She spun the phone, narrating. "Share this, folks. We need justice for customers getting crushed." The standoff dragged on, Karen's voice climbing, her free hand jabbing the air as she ranted about corporate greed and disrespect. Linda repeated, "Rules are rules," her tone a monotone wall. Josh shrank behind the counter, praying for escape. The crowd grew restless, shoppers craned necks. Employees peeked from aisles. The mop kid lingered nearby, bucket dripping. Behind Karen loomed a 6-foot pyramid of Campbell's soup cans, a precarious promo display stacked by an overworked stock boy that morning. It wobbled slightly as shoppers brushed past, unnoticed by the chaos at Register 5. The air thickened with tension. Karen's shouts, the baby's cries, the hum of the store blending into a pressure cooker ready to blow. Karen, mid-tirade, waved her phone like a flag. "I've shopped here since you were in diapers, Josh. I deserve." She stepped back for emphasis, her elbow grazing the display. The crowd hushed for a split second, eyes widening. Then it hit. Karen's elbow slammed the soup pyramid full force, and the tower collapsed with a thunderous crash. Cans, chicken noodle, tomato, cream of mushroom flew like shrapnel, bouncing off carts, smashing toes, rolling under feet. The mom yelped as it clipped her stroller, the baby's wails hitting a new pitch. Camo jacket guy jumped back, laughing, "Holy crap." The retirees gasped, one clutching his chest. But it escalated. A stray can smashed into a shelf of glass jars, pickle relish, salsa, marinara, toppling them in a domino cascade. Jars shattered, green and red goo splattering the floor, the sharp tang of vinegar cutting through the air. The mop kid dropped his mop, jaw slack, as the mess spread. Then the sprinklers kicked on, triggered by a glitch or a stray can hitting a sensor, drenching the store in cold, relentless rain. Alarms blared, a piercing wail echoing off the walls. Shoppers screamed, slipping on the wet, sauce-slick tiles. The mom's stroller skidded, the baby's cries drowned by the chaos. The old vet's scooter stalled in a puddle, sparking as he cursed. The teenage girls squealed, filming with shrieks of, "Oh my God." Camo jacket guy cackled, his video capturing every second. Karen stood in the epicenter, soaked, her cap drooping, her t-shirt clinging, but she held her phone high. "This is your fault," she roared at Linda, water streaming down her face. "You stressed me out. Look what you made me do." She kept filming, her live stream a shaky mess of water, cans, and pandemonium. "BigMart's a disaster. Share this." The sprinklers pounded, the alarm screeched, and red-blue lights flashed outside. Cops, called by the mop kid who'd bolted for the phone, thinking it was a riot. 2 officers burst in, slipping on the tiles, shouting, "What's happening?" Linda, drenched and done, pointed at Karen. She started it. Karen spun to the cops, still recording. "Arrest them. They assaulted me with water." Her phone died mid-sentence, screen black. She froze, dripping, surrounded by the wreckage of her coupon war. Cans rolling, glass crunching, water pooling around her sneakers. Karen stormed out, abandoning her cart, vowing never to return. That night, shivering in her damp t-shirt, she uploaded the last chunk of her live stream to Facebook with a rant. "BigMart attacked me, refused my coupons, and turned sprinklers on me. Boycott them." She expected an army of supporters. She got a circus. The teenage girl's TikTok clips hit first. #WetKaren trending by midnight, racking up 2 million views. Camo jacket guy's YouTube upload, Karen vs. Soup Apocalypse, hit 1 million by morning, his shaky footage of cans flying and Karen screaming a gold mine. Memes flooded Twitter. Karen's soggy face captioned, "When your coupons flop, a soup can labeled Karen's kryptonite." #CouponKaren became a hashtag legend. One user tweeting, "She fought the cans and lost. Epic." Karen raged at first, pacing her living room, yelling at her cat. They're idiots. Then she saw it, fame. Bad fame, but fame. Within a week, she launched Karen's Coupon Corner on YouTube. Her debut, How BigMart Betrayed Me, pulled 50,000 views, mostly gawkers and trolls. She leaned in, filming deal tips in her kitchen, her voice still shrill, her cap still pink. Subscribers climbed, 10,000, then 20,000, drawn by the train wreck allure. 2 weeks later, Karen returned to BigMart, dry and defiant, a fresh coupon stack in hand. The parking lot was quiet, the sun setting behind the Taco Bell. She strode in, cart squeaking, eyes locked on lane 5. Josh, still there, spotted her and groaned, not again. The mop kid, now a local hero for calling the cops, smirked from the sidelines, whispering to a coworker, hide the cans. Karen grinned, phone ready. She'd lost the battle, but the war was hers to wage. Lesson learned from the story. The wild ride of Karen and her coupon chaos teaches us a simple but powerful lesson. Sometimes, it's better to let go than to double down on a losing fight. Karen's obsession with being right, over a few expired coupons, turned a small inconvenience into a full-blown disaster, soaking her in more than just sprinkler water. It's a reminder that pride can blind us, and pushing too hard can backfire in ways we never expect. Next time you're tempted to escalate a petty battle, maybe take a breath and ask, is it worth the soup cans? Meaningful message conveyed. This story isn't just about a coupon meltdown. It's a mirror reflecting how we handle frustration in a world that doesn't always bend to our will. Karen's saga shows that when we cling to control, we risk losing more than we gain. Dignity, time, even a dry shirt. It's a call to find balance. Stand up for yourself, sure, but know when to walk away before the sprinklers kick on. Life's too short for soggy battles over $2. Sometimes the real win is keeping your cool and moving on. Personal takeaway from the story. Honestly, watching Karen go from coupon warrior to viral punchline hits me in a weird way. Part of me gets her. She's fighting to save every penny in a tough spot. And who hasn't felt that desperation? But man, she takes it to another level. And that's where I see the line. It's like she's a cautionary tale on steroids. Don't let your stubborn streak turn you into the internet's next meme. I'd rather laugh at her than be her, because if I'm slipping on marinara in a BigMart aisle, I hope it's for something bigger than a pizza discount. Loved Karen's soup-soaked Showdown. There's plenty more where that came from. Hit that subscribe button on Story Precious for the latest videos. Wild tales, crazy characters, and lessons you didn't know you needed, all delivered fresh to your feed. Don't miss out. Join the crew. Turn on notifications, and let's keep the stories rolling. See you in the next one.